What's up, everybody? My name's Travis, also known as TI Trading Wiz. Today I'm going to go over how I made $8,000 in one single trade today. Honestly, it should have been about $20,000 day on this account today. However, there are some things that happened, and long story short, had to use the bathroom, came back, caught the trade late. And I didn't take the trade. I didn't FOMO in. That's rule number 2 we'll talk about in a later video. But for now, let's just go ahead and jump into catching this trade live while it was happening. All right, we just rejected off that zone that I had marked previously on my other screen. I will see if I can post a picture of it in the replay. And as soon as we hit close below this first band, I'm going to go ahead and take 5 contracts. Let me change this to 5. Taking the 5 contracts. And now as soon as we close below this third band, I'm going to hop in 15 more contracts, and we want to bring this up to 20 contracts. Heavy position. There is a little tiny mini support level right here, but I think that it's going to break that. I can just tell, have the order flow up on TradingView. I'm looking at that as well. The order flow looks to be heavy sells just right off that point of rejection. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. We're going to break it. Yep. It's going to break. Perfect. All right. I want 10,000 off this trade. We'll see if I get it. Usually I have my ATMs turned on when I take trades, and I don't have to do my stops manually like I'm doing now. But because I'm recording and trying to live stream and do all this new stuff, I totally had that turned off, so I'm adding the stops. Yeah, and make sure that you always have stops turned on, just in case something happens, TradingView goes down or something. We're going to probably have our first level of rejection at 776, where we had that previous like little hump, and we'll see, and we'll have to watch it here, see what happens. All right, here we go. It's coming. Buyers, sellers are coming up. Sellers are pushing it down. Going to break this 80 level. 780 broken. Coming down to that 76, and we should see some buys kick in at this level. Yep, look at that. I'm just reading that off the order flow, by the way. And you can see that the buyers were still just sitting there on the order book. Now that those buyers have been wiped out, we should see it push lower. If it continues to oscillate in this area, I'll probably go ahead and take off 5 and move the contracts to break even, but let's just watch it for a second, see what it does. Sorry y'all that I'm not probably the most engaging person when I'm trading live. I'm monitoring the screen. I'm taking in a lot of different things. I'm looking at the Rinko chart. I'm looking at my other chart. I'm looking at the order flow right now. So no, definitely not like an entertaining TikTok trader where I'm like, oh, I'm up 6 bands right now. Oh my gosh. And I'm not that guy. Yep, I think I'm going to take 5 contracts off here. All right, because it's kind of choppy here. I'm going to go ahead and bring down my stop to break even. That is 20 contracts on that stop. Is that here? I need to close that. I'm going to redo the stops. I need to switch this over to 5 contracts, and I'm just going to bring my stops to break even. Keeping an eye on the price action, make sure we don't slingshot up. I would like to try to exit my trades early, and not give up, not actually break even on these trades. So now we've locked in $2,400 worth of profit, just like that. So $2,400 worth of profit. Now it's just a waiting game to see where we go from here. I think we're going to come back. We're going to come down a little bit more. Pretty sure it still looks like heavy sellers. If this candle, this candle doesn't look good. I'm going to go ahead and bring one of my stops down to take off a little bit more profit, just in case this moves against me here. Oh my goodness. I swear I got stopped out there, but it didn't. It was like a tick away. Oof. All right. I'll hold this. I want to see here. I was kind of hoping for a faster push than this. The shot choppiness is making me a little bit nervous. Just made a newer low. See, yep. Perfect. Probably going to be taking off another 5 contracts here. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and move this. Oh, I'm going to move this take profit up to the tip of that wick. So it should go down for another retest and I should be able to nab that profit here. And I went ahead and brought another 5 contracts up as well, right under that. Yep, perfect. All right, so now we're in for 10 contracts. We'll see if this next one hits. There's more volume coming in on the order book right now. I'm going to go ahead and adjust my stop. So let's go ahead and that. Not a ton of profit. I still want to give it some breathing room, but I just want to lock in, you know, instead of exiting a trade for a break even, you know, if I can make out like another 2 grand, you know, or another grand. I don't like all the buyers coming in. I'm going to go ahead and move my stop again, or one of the stops at least, to make out with some more profit just in case. Basically, I like to move my stops and my take profit levels kind of like this. I call it choking out the trade, kind of like a clamping stop and a clamping take profit levels. Think about like a snake biting down on something. I don't know why I think of a snake, but just like biting down on something from both sides, like you're choking out the trade. And typically this works out really well for me. I'm not trying to give too much back, but I'm also trying to give it a little bit of breathing room. To be honest, though, this is trading so sideways now, and buyers and sellers are kind of coming in both sides. And the last hour of the trading day, we can see a lot of pressure come in. So I'm hovering over that exit button right now, man, because I do not trust this trade right now. And this trade could move against me very quickly here near the last hour of the trading day. Might just close it here, take my profit and get out. If I see it like start moving fast, like not in terms of like the candlestick movement, but if I start seeing like volume coming in fast, I think we're going to close the trade early here. And here we go. Dude, I'm just choking this straight out here. We will see what happens. It makes me nervous this time of day. Here we go. Yeah, see, that's a lot of volume coming in. I don't like this. I'm going to probably just go ahead and close this or choke it out. Yeah, I'm just closing it. All right, that was $8,250. I just didn't like the movement on that. It was making me nervous. All right, this is post-production, Travis, because I realized that I'm really bad at talking on camera or trying to record while actually live trading. Not good at it. Much better going over things after I've taken them. But I wanted to show you guys this chart. So this is basically the smart money concepts. This is like a version of it, where, you know, the red places are order blocks, quote unquote, and the green is going to be buys. Now you can adjust the settings to do what you see on this chart. This is on a 2-minute chart. It's just what I like. And then I like to overlay just a thing where it shows me the previous week's highs, lows, and stuff like that. Just because a lot of times, like previous month's low can be a high point of rejection. So that's what we saw earlier in the day. That's the trade that I wanted to take. And as you can see, that it was a massive move. And but unfortunately I wasn't at my computer to take it because I had to go to the bathroom. I ate something the night before, And it was just did not cooperate with my stomach at all. So I was in a lot of pain. My stomach was just in knots, man. I don't know what was going on. In fact, that was the only trade for the day that I had actually planned out. Like that was the only trade that I was actually going to won, because I didn't think that we were going to rip that high up to hit what I had marked out as a previous resistance zone. But this is a perfect example of why smart money concepts is so powerful. If you can have the order block settings done correctly, or where it's high probability that these zones are going to be support and resistant levels, right? And you combine that with active order flow on Tradingview, right? And you're using the Q wave system, bro, you can get some beautiful trades like you saw today. In fact, if you're using both, right, and you're not just taking every Q wave signal, but you're taking it off high probability setups where you have support and resistance zones that are also correlating with a turn in the market, you can make some serious money. Keep in mind that just because that's a larger account size does not mean that it's not practical for you, right? I have multiple personal accounts. I have multiple prop accounts. I do a lot of trading. This is what I do for a living, right? So yeah, it might look crazy taking 20 contracts, right? But you could do the same thing with one, right? If you would have taken 2 contracts, that would have been an $800 trade. That's a great, fantastic trade to take, right? If you can average $800 a day, oh my God, that's so much money for compared to like what the average salary is in the United States. So what I want to encourage people to go out and try is not to try QuantVue on a demo account right now, right? Just because Apex right now is having a sale where $50,000 account is $19, y'all. $19. I highly encourage that if you've been in trading or you're just on the fence about, getting into futures, now's a great time. Risk $19, go get QuantVue 7-day free trial for free and pass your evaluation with QuantVue for free, basically. $19. That's what you're going to risk. If you get QuantVue and you get your evaluation count and you fail, you're out $19. That is a great risk to reward, because on the flip side is if you pass and then you make it to your first payout, you can get paid up to $2,000 something, right? $19, $2,000. Anyways, that's it for this video. All the links are down in the description below. See you guys in the next one. Peace.